Alright, so if you have issues getting content from UGC creators because they either late deliver low quality content or even ghost you, I have the perfect solution here for you. I've been substituting many brands now with AI content, and it's been generating us many winning ads for the fraction of the cost of UGC creators. And the best thing is the content arrives in minutes, not weeks. So currently I'm doing this for brands that we're scaling with Facebook ads to generate UGC A-rolls, to do fast video iterations, for example to test a winning ad with different demographics, with different ethnicities and so on, and to generate natural AI voiceovers. So the software I'm using is Arcads, which is also the sponsor of this video. I've been using this now for quite a while to generate AI content for our brands, and let me show you how you can do the same. So when you open Arcads, you will see that you have multiple options of how you can use it. First of all, they are talking actors. This is how we usually create A-rolls and AI voiceovers that we then mix up with the B-rolls and the other content that we have. Then we have gestures. With that, you can actually let creators react in a certain way and not just read your script. Then we have also B-rolls. So here we can really just generate specific B-rolls instead of filming them, which is quite crazy. For example, I've used this when we can't just super quickly do a shot in like a tropical location or whatever, but with this we could actually just generate it and it looks quite realistic. I'll show you very soon. And then there are some better features like scenes like these ones, and also a feature show you app. So we mainly use talking actors and B-rolls, to be honest. Let me show you how we generate a certain B-roll that we then edit into an ad. So we select B-rolls, and then you just really need to prompt the B-roll and describe it really well. And here the rule is really the more detailed it is, the better. So the way it works is that you just give your prompt here of some B-roll that you want to have, and then here you either give a reference image or the starting frame of the B-roll that you want to generate, and then it will be a B-roll that's around 10 seconds long. So I've actually generated before the video already one B-roll here. That what you can see here was the reference image. This is a bathrobe that I'm selling for one of the brands that I'm working with. Here, for example, we wanted a tropical shot that makes it look premium and really nice, and this is what I did with it. So this is the whole prompt for it. So you have to be super specific if you want to have specific outcome. A fit and white athletic man in his 30s, so here avatar description, super important, wearing the bathrobe and coming out of a steamy shower. So the bathrobe here we fed it as the reference image, so this is how the AI knows what actually to generate on the creator. Then the shower is an outdoors shower and the environment is tropical, showing green tropical leaves, and the charcoal color premium looking outdoors shower from stone. Okay, here we actually don't have the charcoal color everywhere, but it still actually looks really nice, and we have natural stone. The bathrobe is loosely tied to cover his lower body but shows some abs. A really funny thing here for this brand, we have seen based on data that showing abs in the ad creative actually improves performance, so this is why I added this detail. Then the man starts to tie the bathrobe, and here I also experimented, like Arcads actually says you can't do it, but I still experimented here. Jump cut to a close-up of the bathrobe sleeve, slowly panning over it and showing its iconic soft waffle structure. So that's a USP, but technically this would have to be another B-roll in Arcads, so let's see what it actually generated. So you can see this is actually pretty fire. I was surprised how well it turned out, especially also because I've experimented with tools like Sora, where no matter how detailed my prompt was, it was just never on point, or like they did some weird things to the persona and the human. Now you can see this last bit was basically just ignored because this is already another B-roll. So for that you would need to just start another prompt and generate it. But yeah, this is what we got from it, and this is how you can like really generate B-rolls without having to find a creator in a tropical place like in Bali, and you can just like generate this and send it straight to your editing team. Now let me show you how you can also do the same for A-rolls. So when you want to generate an A-roll, what you want to do is go here to talking actors, and then you need to add the entire script here. Now we have actually created a script here. This is the brief, and this is the script that the creator is supposed to talk. So what I did is just taking all of this, copy this, and insert this into Arcads. So this is the whole script inserted here, and then the next thing you want to do is add actor, because you want to choose the actor that will be reading the script or like talking the script. So you go here on choose actors, and here you have really a big variety of actors to choose from. Some of these are really nice. For example, here this one, the podcast guy, really nice. Like you can even create podcast style or street interview style, or like the very classic car video style with Arcads. So many creators to choose from. Now, of course, your creator should resonate with your actual audience and be the persona. So I was actually looking for a guy because for this script, we are advertising a scrubber that is used in the shower. So I was looking for a guy in the shower, and I scrolled through this and I couldn't really find someone directly in the shower. But if you don't find your ideal like scenario or persona on this roster of many creators, that's also not a problem, because you can just go here on create actor, and then basically what you can do, you can generate it from a prompt and a reference image, or just upload an image and transform that into a talking actor. Now I've already went ahead and created one, and I just fed it again the same image with the bathrobe, and this is the kind of creator I generated.
Hey you, welcome to Arcades. I'm one of the natural AI.
So once you have chosen or generated your own creator, you can just go ahead, go to talking actors, and then paste your script here. You can also go here on actors and actually choose more than one actor. Then you would just generate the same exact script but with multiple actors, and this is actually also a very nice feature if you want to create split tests based on hair color, based on ethnicity, based on age and demographics, and many other things. And we do that often for iterations where we already have one proven ad and just combine that with different creators from different demographics to test different personas and see if they resonate with the new kind of creator. So once you've selected it, you can just press enter, and this is the kind of output I first got here.
The hidden cause of body breakouts is sitting in your shower right now. I couldn't figure out why my back acne kept getting worse. I was using expensive skincare, eating clean, doing everything right, but every morning I'd wake up with new breakouts.
So you can see we have this guy in the shower who's actually talking, which is amazing. Now, one thing is, of course, if we just run it as it is now and he just stands there and talks and kind of does the leg movements, it would be a bit weird and evident that it is AI. So the way I recommend using these kind of A-rolls is actually, first of all, taking the voice and using it as the AI voiceover, as a mostly natural voiceover, definitely more natural than the classical TikTok voice, and then taking these A-rolls and actually mixing it up with B-rolls that you can either even generate here, as I've just shown you, but also ideally with filmed B-rolls so that people can actually see your real product. So when you want like an organic recommendation video and just like someone walking and talking, you could even like go for a creator like this.
Hey you, welcome to Arcades. I'm one of...
And literally just take that and generate it and just put subtitles on it and then run it, because that's like very organic and this looks very realistic. But if you want to add with B-rolls where you actually also show your product and not just AI generated B-rolls, then I recommend just mixing it up and doing a mashup with the content you already have, plus some AI rolls that actually elevate the content. And again, especially for the A rolls and for the AI voiceovers, which you would usually need to pay creators way more for. Now, another thing that you can do if you actually don't like the voiceover, want it more natural, here if you select your creator and then go into settings, you will see some settings like these. So stability, this one actually controls voice consistency. So this is like a super mechanical AI voice, which is always super monotonous and talks in the same tone. And this has more intonation and makes it sound more natural. But if you like set it to super low, then it usually just, it's like a roller coaster in the voice. It's too much. So I usually like to keep it in the range of 0.2 to 0.3. This also depends on the kind of actor you choose. And then when you find, okay, the speed is actually a bit too slow, you can scale it here, and based on that the voice preview also changes. So you can play around with it a bit. Usually what I do is taking the stability a bit down and the speed a bit up to make it sound more natural. Just to show what it can actually do if you put the settings a bit more realistic and speed it up a bit. This is the kind of output you can get.
See, the hidden cause of body breakouts is sitting in your shower right now. I couldn't figure out why my back acne kept getting worse. I was using expensive skincare, eating clean, doing everything right, but every morning I'd wake up with new breakouts.
So you can imagine if you have this running and sometimes some A-roll flashes, but also B-rolls showing different things he talks about, this can work really well. Now, getting to pricing, the cheapest package is $110 per month, which you can use to generate 10 AI videos, and I think that's pretty dope because that's around the amount you would pay a UGC creator for just one A-roll video. So it makes simple A-roll production and some B-rolls 10x more affordable. If you want to try it for yourself, check the first link in the description. Keep scaling. Bye.